It's so funny when they start going and then stop. It's like, how did you just stop? The first piece of wood has been harvested. Something like that? Something like that. So we got our first piece of the Teeter Totter up. That didn't take long. This is our main beam. We might add another support here later for stiffness. So now, I'm gonna cut down this tree. And this one is still alive, but it's not very healthy and it's in the way of the angle of the Teeter Totter. We want it to come through here, kind of right where this is. So I'm gonna take out this one, and then this one's basically dead. I could actually, yeah, that one.
Well, that took care of that one.
Yeah. This tree was very dead. You can see like probably 80% of it was rotten here at the base. But hopefully, if we cut into it a couple firewood chunks worth, we'll get into some clean, solid wood for the next rail. Already a little more solid. Got the two main beams here for the Teeter Totter in place. Obviously they're a little sproingy for having the weight of a whole power wheels on there. Sproingy is a technical term for bendiness. So to fix the sproinginess, my plan is to kind of make these into trusses using these logs here.
Oh my goodness.
The Teeter Totter project is coming along nicely. Got the X brace on that side, and this side I'm adding on planks until it's a little heavier and we can bring it all the way down to the ground, and then we'll put the bracing on this side. Screwing a whole bunch of logs down, one after the other. Pretty straightforward, not a lot to talk about. I sound like an idiot. Oh! Oh! So we're using the Mad Max Tesla as a log skidder today. We're moving around a lot of wood for this project. And if you want to see the Mad Max Tesla in person, and us, Ethan, myself, Steven, and Will, we're all going to be there at Holly High Voltage Fest. This is going to be on Sonoma Raceway. November 13th and 14th, we're going to be doing autocross, road courses, full EV car show. The cars that are going to be there are insane. Rich Rebuilds is going to be there. It's going to be a really good time. I highly recommend checking it out. And even if you can't check it out in person, check it out on social media. I know we'll be doing a video on it. So yeah, it's kind of the place to be. Here we go! World's fastest log skidder right here. Absolutely. This is how the pros do it, for sure. Perfect.
There she goes.
Yeet. Also, I feel like we should give Steven credit here right now. He's running the camera. This was his idea, the Teeter Totter.
You?
Steven, what do you think? Is this how you pictured the Teeter Totter?
Oh no, I was imagining something like half this size, but this is way better.
Half this size and made out of like normal lumber.
Oh yeah, I was picturing a, lumberyard run.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you work construction. You think that everything should be built with lumber. It's also a lot more free. How does it feel?
Awesome. Just as awesome as it did at the dunes, just as awesome as it did at the track. The Teeter Totter's awesome. I didn't know my fuel pump wasn't on, so I kept stalling at the top, and Ethan's coming behind me. I'm like, oh shoot, I gotta get out of here before Ethan yeets down upon me, so.
That's the quote of the day, before Ethan yeets down upon me. Apparently paddle tires and wet logs do not go well together. Who would have thought? Yeah, the timber quad makes that thing boring.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even exciting at all because it's so slow in first gear.
Up it.
You just, and it has plenty of traction no matter what. So you just, and then clunk. So the timber quad is the most boring on the Teeter Totter for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, the Ski-Doo machine is awesome though. It almost feels like it has a turbo because it's like spins the wheels so fast. It's
well, also it has power valves, so it's a two-stroke thing that I don't even really understand, but basically they're exhaust valve things that have like a spring in them, and at a certain RPM they open, and it's kind of like VTEC or a turbo.
It feels like it has VTEC.
Yeah, because like you don't have a lot of power, and then when it gets up into the RPMs, it just, wah!
Yeah.
Not only is the Teeter Totter amazing for the power wheels, but it's also super fun to just play on. It takes a while to catch up to your weight, so every move. Woo! And we've only had one injury doing this so far, though. It's actually pretty serious.
We're going for another one though.
We're going for round 2. I love this thing. Oh, let's try to get it right to the end and then, oh, that was pretty good. That was so satisfying.
Oh yeah, it's so much fun. I don't know why. Like, we're just going over a ramp and then down the other side, but it's just fun. And it is like, it's not really difficult, but given that you don't get a good run up and that it's really slippery, there's a little challenge to it because you have to hit it with enough speed to make it over center. The Colonel can just kind of crawl up it because 4-wheel drive, but you know, Will in Sendy has only 2-wheel drive, so he's really got to send it up to the middle and then go down the other side, or else he, you know, slides back down. Hitting the Teeter Totter and hitting that tree, I broke this tie rod, so this wheel is now floppy. And I was trying to drive it back to the shop, and I got it stuck on a tree because I was trying to go past it, and then the steering went boink, and the back went yeet, and then I went, oh crap. Want me to push? Oh, apparently I just wasn't sending it hard enough last time. I just pulled it right off this time.
Pull sideways maybe?
The front doesn't matter. We just need to drag the back.
There you go.
Fine balance. No, not that far. No, please. Oh, well, that was a pain. But it's back, so.
Now it lives here for now.
Yep. I popped the clutch a little too hard on that one. I was really enjoying the four-wheel burnouts off of the Teeter Totter, and oh hey look, the underglow started working again.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Part of it did anyway. But yeah, I yeeted a little too hard and the drive shaft exploded. Which is honestly shocking that it lasted this long, because it's been through a lot of abuse. Well, I guess we're pushing it up there for the thumbnail. Yeah, this is also, if you look at it, this is why we have a driveline hoop. This little hoop here goes around the driveline, and it used to be a perfect circle, and now it's an oval. So when this broke just now, it went clank and stretched out that oval.
Instead of breaking your leg.
Yeah.
Sliding.
Yeah.
Like, you just uncontrollably slide. So you've got to have like the perfect balance between like speed and finesse to get over that without speeding it.
I mean, like, I know that I wouldn't try, but I honestly don't think I could drive over that in the Camaro right now. If it was dry, yes.
Yeah,
But with the wet, because like the Camaro's suspension sucks. So like you can't just like send it into it.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, yeah, that's not yet for the Camaro. Soon
right.
though. It's not particularly challenging, but it's just fun. It's just ridiculous, the absurdity of going up the Teeter Totter and then just... Also, this thing's suspension is just so... It's so cool to have it just compress when you're not moving or like not driving forward, because you're on the Teeter Totter, you come down and the suspension just soaks it up and you take off. So much fun.